All right, let's talk about it. What can we learn from Joe Smith and his wife's divorce and the OnlyFans economy? So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Joe Smith got caught on Instagram Live with his woman talking about she has an OnlyFans and basically surprising the man. And he was in shock, like, what are you talking about? Why do you have an OnlyFans? We're rich already. What are you doing? And this begs the question, why do guys keep wifing up women in the nightlife? See, I don't think she's in the wrong, to be honest with you. I think, if anything, Joe Smith is in the wrong because he know what he signed up for before he even got into the situation. I believe she was an ex-stripper before he met her. And for some reason, he thought it was a smart idea to wife up an ex-stripper. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being an ex-stripper, but did he lay out the terms? Did he tell her, hey, look, baby, I want you to stop doing this, be a wife, be a real woman, stop doing the nightlife shit? He probably didn't do that. He was probably simping, tricking, and now he's in a situation that he got right now currently. So what does that teach us as men? What can we learn from the lesson about Joe Smith? Well, what we can learn is when you're actually vetting a woman and going through the situation, go through the steps of getting into a relationship and then going to marriage, you gotta be very open and honest about what you're willing to accept and what you're not. Because I'm pretty sure if he would have told her not to be doing certain things before he did it, or if he just would have just watched and observed, he would never be in a situation to begin with. But the problem, like most guys, is they're pussy hungry. And see, what happens is when you put that thirst and you try to just go for shooting loads instead of actually shooting for a family, you end up in a situation like Joe Smith where you get embarrassed on the internet. And so now he says, I'm going to divorce you, and she's begging for her husband to come back. And it's really just a whole mess. And the reason it's a whole mess is because there was no structure to begin with. He just came in there willy-nilly. He thought his hoop fame would be enough to basically garner the respect and love of this woman, and it wasn't. And that's what guys need to learn. Women basically join you at whatever level you're at. So you might be a billionaire, you might be a millionaire, you might even be a guy with a 9-to-5 making $50K a year. But she's not going to respect your salary because women understand they can get revenue much easier than you do because they have sexuality. And most guys are willing to spend for sexuality. So instead of aiming for the loins, aim for the brains. Talk to her. Speak to her. Be a teacher. Be a mentor. Teach her a different way of life. Give her a philosophy for how she should approach life. So in case anything ever happens to her, she knows how to go out here and navigate in life instead of living like a stripper chick. But Joe Smith wasn't that smart. Like most athletes commonly fall for the con of the beautiful Scarlet, and they end up paying for it later on in life because once they lose that luster of being the NBA guy or being famous in the limelight, essentially the woman stops giving a damn. And when that happens, dude, that's when it's all bad. And we can see several examples of this happen. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is married, or not married, I think he might be married. He's dating a woman who was Tony Gonzalez's ex-wife, and she treats him like shit. She disrespects him in all forms and all different ways. But Jeff Bezos doesn't understand because he keeps thinking, because I'm a billionaire, she thinks she's going to care. No, she doesn't care about your money. Your money is so irrelevant to her. I want guys to understand, money is such an irrelevant thing to a woman. Like, I know you guys think it matters, and that's if she's on gold digger stuff. But if she's on gold digger, she makes it very obvious that she's gold digging. And once again, this is guys falling for the illusion and falling from their own ego. Once again, man, you have to drop your ego. Simply be a man. Take a shit with the door open. As my man, the Boston Meme Man, says. Learn how to fucking really apply your manhood and your pressure to a woman instead of trying to be this super playboy Batman type character. Because here's the thing. If she leaves you when she has more respect for you, she's better for the game. So the next guy that comes across, she's more behaved. But if you go and you basically just give her free reign to just ruin your life and do whatever the hell she wants to do, she's going to take advantage of it. Because once again, women are kind of like kids. As they're kids with boobs and nice butts. And when you understand that they're kids with nice boobs and butts, you can then apply different logic to it. But so many guys keep thinking that women are equal to them. We're not equal. Now, we're yin and yang. We both need each other to be able to cooperate to have a successful union. But we're not the same. You are gifted with logic, reason, structure. You understand how the nature of reality works because you operate within the physical realm of life. She's an emotional being. So why are you putting power into an emotional being who can flip the switch because she feels emotional over something? It just doesn't make any sense from a logical perspective. So what we can learn from Joe Smith in this situation is, guys, lay out your terms in the beginning, man. Don't try to negotiate on the back end once you're already too deep, and then try to make rules and structure. Let her know what you're about right from the beginning, so she can respect it, so she can make a decision if I want to deal with this or if I don't want to deal with this. And when you start to do that, then you'll be able to acquire happiness and love in a symbiotic relationship. But until then, you're just gonna suffer because you're being a beta.